Hello everybody, welcome back to the training of the M172 controller. In this part, we're going to see how we can download the application into the controller. For the M172 performance, we have these three ways to download our application via USB cable, pen drive, and USB stick pen drive. In our program, we have our temperature sensor connected to the analog input 1, okay, and so far we only use the power supply to the controller to energize it. This is all the ways that we have to download the application into the M172 performance, okay. What we can do, download the parameters, the views, and HMI application from the embedded display. But now we're going to see how we can do this. If you want to download the application, in the commissioning tab, we just need to type into the controller, go to settings, and then click on Modbus and set the communication parameters. If we are in the programming tab, we just need to go to online, set up communications, and then we see the same view that we have. So how do we know which is the right COM to use? It's very simple. We just need to go to Device Manager and just see which COM port is related to our USB cable. Simple as that. So if we don't know some of the characteristics of our communication via USB, we have the possibility to check that using the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC installer and perform a network scan and select the protocol Modbus, go to the advanced and then select some characteristics and then scan the network. We can see something similar to this with the version of the controller and the device. Now, if you want to connect via Ethernet, we need to specify our Ethernet port in the control in our laptop that match the same network as the controller. Okay, here you can see the steps. You can go to control panel, network sharing center, and then change the configuration of our Ethernet port. If we are using a M171 performance without Ethernet, we just need to add the plugin, the communication module. But if we are using the M172, we just need to go to commissioning, select the settings, okay, once again, and instead of using Modbus, we just need to use Modbus TCP and select the IP of the controller that we want to be connected with. We can also use the network scan to scan our network if we don't know the IP address of the controller. And if we are in the programming tab instead of the commission, we just need to go online again, set up communication, select Modbus instead of Modbus, Modbus TCP instead of Modbus, activate properties, and then we have this view to configure the IP address. And the last way to download the application is via USB. So first we need to perform a compile, okay, with all, select the controller, then scroll down and select create USB programming files. We're gonna see this pop-up message, which is regarding to cybersecurity. We need to change the default password that we have in order to get access to the web visualization of the controller. So we perform this and we find in our folder these two folders, one's regarding to the 7 iOS and the other one to the 18 iOS. To use these files in a USB so we can download the application. And this is the process and the status of the LEDs in front of the controller when we want to perform these actions. So now let's see this in our application. So what we're gonna do now is to connect to the controller using a USB cable that I have connected into my computer. So let's go to the bus manager, go to ports, and it's connected to the COM4. So if I want to download the application via commissioning, I just go to settings, Modbus, activate, properties, select the COM that I have, and then OK. Good. I can see the characteristics of the controller that I'm connected with. I perform this, connect to the target, OK, and then I can download the complete application. But if I want to use Modbus TCP, my Ethernet, okay, I need to configure this and select the IP address. This PLC is brand new, so it doesn't have any IP address configured yet. So what we can do is to check the default IP address of the equipment. If we go here, we see Ethernet. We can see here the characteristics. So the default IP address of this equipment should be this. So properties 10.0.0.100. Okay, activate. Now if I want to check my computer properties, let's connect to this port. This is the advanced configuration, and I have selected this IP address for that network. So let's verify that we can connect to the controller. Okay, command, let's perform a ping 10.0.10.100. You can see we have communication to the controller. That's good. So let's go to our project here and let's connect. We already configured the IP address, connect, and we are connected. Okay, before make this download of the project, let's open the installer part. So in the installer part, okay, if we open a new instance or open our original project with the HVAC installer, we have this part, network scan. So I have already defined this start IP and to scan the network. So I'm gonna scan the network, scanning, and it has discovered the the controller that we are connected with. So this is a way to know the IP address of the controller if we are not 100% sure. So the same can be done using Modbus. Okay, we need to define the COM port. Then, for example, I'm gonna start from the address 1 and scan. You can see here the HVAC installer has found the controller, okay, with the address 1 and with all these possibilities to connect. So now what we're gonna do is to perform a download to the controller. We're gonna change Modbus TCP to USB. Okay, COM4, connected. I'm gonna perform build all. It's compiling the HMI even if we do not have anything in that. And then we're going to connect. Okay, we are connected. The PLC has no code on it, and we are in edition mode. So now we need to perform a download all. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. And now we are downloading the application into the controller. Need to wait. Here is what we need to do. Okay. Download parameters default. So yes, I want to download all the initial values that I had configured in the EEPROM and in the BIOS parameters. It's waiting. So now he needs to reboot to apply all the changes. Yes. So we are disconnected now, and now I'm waiting for the PLC to boot again, to be ready. Okay, good. So if I want to connect, we are connected to the controller and the source is okay. Everything is just fine. If we want to confirm now the IP address of the equipment, we can see here that it has been changed by the default that we have assigned in the BIOS parameter part. So this is good. So the last part of this is to make the download of our project via USB stick. For that, we need to compile, okay, and then create USB programming files. Oh, I wasn't waiting for the display part to finish. Good. So now build all okay, perfect. Create USB program files. Okay, we receive this pop-up message regarding to cybersecurity. We need to change the default password to get access to the web server of the PLC. So I'm gonna define this as training as a new pass. Okay. Okay, as you can see here, there's some bills and they have generated the folders for this PLC to download via USB stick. So I'm gonna go to the folder. Okay, this is the folder that I have for this part of the training. You can see here that the software had created two folders. One for the 7iOS controller and the other one for the 18 controller. These are the files that we need to copy into our USB stick in order to download the new application into the controller. Okay, and the last in this file CREDEN.dat, we're gonna see our modifications that we have done recently in the pop-up. You see, this is the username administrator, and the new password is training. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, because I have my application with this view, let me just show you. I have my application in blank, okay, so nothing on there. So in order to show you that I have a different application, I'm just gonna add something small here and then make the download so you can see it, how it changed. So put this, training. So I'm gonna show you now, I'm gonna download the application that is blank in the part of the display, and I'm gonna use the USB stick to download the complete application with this change. So we can see the difference now. Okay. So this is the M172 that we have downloaded the application with an empty program in the part of the display. Here I have the application with the display with just training on it. I'm gonna plug in. We see that we have the yellow on. It's meaning that it's okay, it's underway. And when we have the green light, it's finished, so we can remove pen drive, and then we need to remove the power supply. And then I'm gonna connect it again. It's built in. Okay, good. It's loaded, and we have the new application download to the controller.